Okay, so today we're going to show you some stuff on the SRC. We're going to go to the P4 and I'm going to select me, and then I'm going to come over to Find Options. And once Find Options comes up, then I can select a lot of stuff from the drop-down menu, but that's not what I'm going to do today. Today, I'm just going to paste a list of vitamins that are just common vitamins, so you can get an idea of what we do with this panel. And so once I have this list placed in the panel, I can look at my maximum value, and my maximum value here is 500. And so as you can see that the maximum value can be set to up to over 7,000. And just because we want to understand what we're doing with this, I'm going to set it to the maximum value. That way it will not exclude anything on the list, but it will show us how everything showed up in the final results. And so now I'm going to hit search options. Okay. And I can see everything's got a value now. And so notice it says found 470, found 577. And so I'm just going to copy all of these to the option box and exit. And that's how easy it is to run a list of things through. Now the question is, what does all that stuff mean? And so when you're using the find options, the higher the value, like for example, here we have 5,008 options, containing 5,008 options for this vitamin A frequency. And so this means that to balance out this statement, the software needs to add 5,008 options from its data bank to make this statement relevant. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the least amount of options that have to be added to a statement. So here, for example, we have B6 and B7, which have 577 options and 470 options. This shows us that this is much more of the kind of thing that we're looking for in our test. So anything below 1,000 is pretty significant. Anything below 500 is very significant. And the lower the number, the more significant it is, because that means that there's no additional information, or there's much less additional information that the SRC has to add to the statement to make it true. And so once you've run everything, though, through the find options, all of the statements have been balanced out regardless of how many options it required to balance them out. So you can throw the whole list in there, and now I can just start my session the way that I normally would, and I don't really have to worry about what values were low or what values were higher. And so I just put my stuff in the find options, and I process it, and it puts it out in the option box. Now, to make sure that these are going to run the full session, I want to click Preserve Options. Once I've clicked Preserve Options, I can just hit WonderClick and let the whole thing go. And now all of these things will be added into my session, and it will stay there for the duration of the session. Adding lists of items to your find options can help enhance your overall session with SRC, helping you to get an optimal stress reduction experience.